everybody, so I am 32 weeks pregnant. Can I just start off by saying, where did time go? I feel like I was just announcing to you guys that I was pregnant, and then we were finding out the gender, and here I am in my last, less than 10 weeks. I have a little bit over 7 weeks to go. I cannot believe it's going this fast. He'll be here in like a month and a half, which is crazy to me. Not a lot of new symptoms right now, except for one thing, is that I have Braxton Hicks contractions like crazy. And at first I could kind of point out like, okay, maybe it would happen, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day, whatever. I have them all the time now, which I've read that it's, perfectly normal at this point since I am 32, almost 33 weeks. But I'm to the point where I'm losing track of them just because it's all the time. Like, I'll be walking through Walmart, doing our shopping, and I'll have to slow down a little bit because I feel my stomach just kind of tensing up and changing shapes, and not so much that it's painful, but it's just so much pressure down there that I have to slow down a bit. Movement is so crazy. Like, he is moving all the time, except for if I try to show someone. If I try to show someone with their hands, he completely stops. He's the most active at night. So I'll be sitting here at night just kind of watching TV or looking at YouTube videos, and I'll just see my stomach kind of like doing the wave. If I try to tape it, he kind of slows down a little bit. I don't know. He's the most active when I'm just looking. I'm not trying to show anyone. No one else is around. No cameras out, because the second I bring the camera out, he stops. I don't know how he knows, but he knows. I do have to say that now that it's the end of the week, I'm filming this on the weekend, I'm a little bit more relaxed, but honestly, I have just been at this point where I do not feel like myself. I have been extremely stressed out with work, extremely emotional. I don't know what triggers it. The most random things trigger it, but very stressed out. And that's another thing that I was going to get into, which I haven't mentioned yet. I actually gave my work my last day, my notice of my last day, which will be June 26th. So I have about another week of work, and then I am going to be done, which I think will help out a lot. Not to get into detail, but all I'm going to say is work has been one of my primary stress factors. So I think just taking some time off to, enjoy the rest of my pregnancy and then, be with the kids for a while. That's going to help a lot. Another thing that I've kind of struggled with, I don't know if a lot of first-time moms also, share the struggle, but just sharing my body in general. There's days that I, not necessarily wish I wasn't pregnant, but I just I get frustrated with the size of my body and my limitations and just not feeling myself because I don't feel how I normally would. Like, it's not normal for me to want to pass out at 8 o'clock at night because normally I'm up until midnight, doing chores, cleaning up, watching YouTube, watching TV. I'm normally a night person, but lately I've been wanting to pass out at like 8 o'clock at night. Like, the sharing my body and not really feeling myself. My back has been hurting like crazy. And there's one specific spot where there's just like a shooting pain that hurts so bad. And I think it's all because the weight that I've gained, I feel like is all sitting in my belly and in my boobs. So that is all hanging down on my back. And it's really starting to take its toll because I have days where I'm like almost in tears. Another thing that's been a little bit more difficult is that a week ago by now, about a week ago I had strep throat, and that was really, really hard to get over. Like, that completely wiped me out. I was completely not myself, which is really not normal, and my OB doctor and I were talking about it, and she said that it's probably going to wipe me out, and it's going to be a lot harder to get over than it normally would because your immune system is so much weaker than it would be when you're not pregnant. And I definitely did see that. I took so long to kind of recover from strep and get back to feeling normal. I had my 32-week appointment on Monday. Yeah, Monday. So that's why I waited to make this video. Baby is breech, which I'm hoping that he'll, flip within the next couple of weeks because I would prefer to not have to have a C-section. So we're really hoping that he flips and we can proceed the natural way. I also did get the Tdap shot at my appointment for the whooping cough. I know that that's kind of a controversial thing. Some people decide not to get it. Some people do. I spoke to my doctor with it before they gave it to me, and my personal decision was to go with it. I know some people might choose not to. Some people might want it. But I did get it. It's up to you if you want it. Sorry, my phone. I finally bought a body pillow to help me sleep. I actually bought it a couple weeks ago, but I, never really talked about it because I kind of wanted to use it for a little bit and see if I liked it. I got the Boppy brand body pillow, so it's the same brand as the Boppy pillows that you use as a nursing pillow and stuff. And I really, really like it. There's a headpiece, and then there's kind of a center attachment, and then there's the bottom pillow that you clip on for your legs, and it's really, really comfortable. I highly recommend it. I am packing my hospital bag. How crazy is that I'm getting a hospital bag ready? It's not so much, all packed and ready to go, but I have, I have a couple outfits laid out. I have a couple of my things laid out. I just have, I'm starting to kind of put together the things that I want to take to the hospital. So if you have any recommendations of what I should bring to the hospital, go ahead and leave that in a comment below because this is my first time doing this. I don't really know what I'll need, so let me know what has helped you. I have 0 stretch marks, which, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit happy about. I know I'm only 32 weeks and that could happen, but I've been using my lotions and my creams and body butters, hoping that helps because I don't want stretch marks. But I am kind of getting the line under and above my belly button, which I think that's more of a pigment type thing that pregnancy causes. And I don't think it goes away right after you have the baby. I think it takes a while, but I do have the line. It's not super dark yet. Sometimes it's only a brief shadow that I'll see when I get out of the shower and I'm drying off and everything, but my doctor did notice it when she was kind of measuring me. She's like, "Oh, you're getting the line." And I was like, "Yeah, we were just talking about that." But I guess that is everything that I wanted to go over. Honestly, there's not a lot changing right now other than my Braxton Hicks contractions. That's the main, symptom that I'm noticing. No real cravings. Honestly, I didn't really crave a lot. I'd have a couple things that, for maybe a couple days or a week or so, I'd really want something. But I really haven't had a specific craving that's stuck throughout my entire pregnancy, which, I don't know, maybe some people are just like that. But I don't really have that much to add. other than the Braxton Hicks and that he is breech, and he does have a name. Name reveal should be up in the next week or so. So I know that that's something that a couple of people have asked and have been waiting for. We do have a name. We've had a name for a while, but I had a specific name reveal that I wanted to do. So that should be up within like the next week or so. Another thing, normally I end with my belly shot, but I did have my 3D ultrasound, so I'm going to quick show you my belly, and then I'm going to end with the ultrasound, which I'm really excited about. We got some really good pictures. So bye guys, thanks for watching.